Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Andrew, or Andreic, whatever you want to call me, but we're back with another Rainbow Six Siege YouTube video. As you know, I post every single week, and today we're doing something very important, something that I think a lot of people need to know, and that our people are struggling with, and that is attacking. So attacking in this game, I believe, is a bit of a struggle. I think you would agree. And I just want to go over some basic stuff, some advanced stuff, just try and help you guys out when you attack. Just try and get those wins on attacking side, because I know it can be really rough as of now. Of course, guys, before we actually start, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. It helps with the channel so much, Just please make sure to do this because, like I said, it just helps so much. And yeah, let's get to the video. So yeah, guys, we're just going to be going over this stuff today, trying to help you out in attack. Hopefully you can benefit from this. Maybe you know this stuff, maybe you don't. But anyways, let's get started, eh? Okay, so as of right now, I think most of us can agree that the game is probably defender-sided. Some might disagree, some might be amazing on attack. But for me and a lot of my friends, and mostly everybody I know, they think defense is a better side. And I agree too. When I get defense first in a game, I usually win that game because defense is just that strong. Defense is really strong. Attacking can just be really tough sometimes. Doing these strats, defense has just always had an upper hand, I feel like. And so some people are really struggling to get the win on the attacking side compared to defense. The reason for this is probably, on defense, you get to hold angles, you're defending. It's just a lot easier to stop someone from coming in than having to rush into someone, especially when defenders have such good gadgets and operators like Echo, Maestro, Doc. These people are just so strong on defense that sometimes when you're attacking, you just can't do anything. But there is some hope, of course. Attacking's not broken. You can still win. There's some strats, some common things you can do that can help you win most of the time, and that's what I'm going to go over today. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go over a routine or a schedule of what I would do on attacking. So let's say I spawn. The first thing you want to do is check for a spawn peek. Sometimes I pre-fire windows because spawn peeks can sometimes be insanely broken. So you mostly do not want to peek any windows. You want to shoot out the camera. That's another thing. Make sure you shoot out the camera. A lot of people forget to do that. They just rush in, don't shoot out cameras, but cameras are really important to shoot. So you spawn in. First thing you do is check spawn peeks. Don't peek them if it's broken. Shoot out the cameras, and now we can talk about actually getting inside. Alright, so this should be pretty self-explanatory. Everybody knows how to drone, but you'd be surprised by the beginners that literally just rush in. So, on attacking side, you want to make sure you drone. This is very important. It's been in the game since the beginning. If you don't do this, it's just it's a mandatory thing you need to master. So, droning, when you're going to a room, an area, the number one thing you don't want to do is rush. Unless you're trying to rush and catch them off guard. But most of the time, you're going to want to drone. And you want to drone the right way. I'm telling you, I've seen so many beginners, and even me myself, where I have droned a room, or I think I've droned a room, when I just put my drone through the middle and go out the door. Or I don't check any corners. I think, okay, the room's clear. I walk into the room, and I get shot by some guy sitting in the corner. So when you drone, you want to make sure you check every corner. And yes, you might say this takes a little bit of time. You don't have all the time in the world to drone everything you can. But if you just can do it fast, just make sure you check those spots. Because if you don't, you can get killed by enemy defenders. So number one thing you want to do is drone, and drone correctly. Another important thing for droning is to not get your drone shot out so quickly. If you're in the prep phase, most of the time you need to try and save your drone. Do not just throw your drone into objective and get shot. Droning is probably it's just so important on attacking side. It pings the locations of people, so having a drone while playing is just so crucial. Do not get your drones destroyed unless you have to risk it to ping someone. A common thing that people do that is really wrong is pinging always. If you have a drone in a good spot, you want to use callouts as much as you can, because the thing with pinging is once you ping the person, they know that their spot is, so they will move. If you have a drone and you're looking at them and you know where they are, try not to ping them unless you have to. If it's like a really, really tight situation and you need to ping them, then go ahead and ping them. But if you know the call out, just say, oh, he's in piano, or he's right next to his piano. Don't ping him, because if you say he's in piano, he's not going to know that you know where he is, but your team will. But if you ping him, then he knows you spot it and he's going to move. So it's really, really important to take advantage of droning and pinging. A lot of people will get impatient, and that's the thing on attack. In Rainbow Siege in general, you do not want to be impatient. Sometimes you're going to have to wait, you're going to have to hold a peak, you're going to have to drone for longer. So a lot of people will just drone for a couple seconds and they just want to rush in. They just always want to rush. That's a really bad habit. You don't always want to rush unless it's planned. Make sure to drone and make sure to be cautious. That's the number one thing in attack, because you do not want to get picked off, especially when you're an important operator. That's the worst. The next thing I want to go over is something probably a little bit more advanced, but is not done too much, to be honest. Like in lower ranks, a lot of people need to be doing this more. It is done in a higher level, but a lot of people do not do it. This is why I want to go over it. Alright, this one's really big when it comes to winning or just succeeding at all in Rainbow. You'll see this is like a really, really, really big part of the game for pro league players. Just for any higher level of play, picking the right operator is absolutely crucial. So I'm going to give an example for what I mean by picking the right operators. So let's say we have a new player. They like Ash, so they pick Ash like 100% of the time. Now, of course, Ash is a fragging operator. What they're not doing is picking the right operator for the team. The right operator for the team is someone supportive. So let's say it's a map like Chalet. You're on Snowmobile Garage. This guy just wants to frag, so he picks Ash. You're gonna attack to Garage. You need a Thermite or a Thatcher somehow to hard breach. And if you don't pick the right operators, you're not going to be able to get the wall, which means you're most likely not going to win. The wall is very, very important. So what I'm saying here is, when you pick an operator, make sure it's going to be supportive to your team. It helps you as much as possible. Don't pick a fragger. I see too many people just picking, they'll go Ash, they'll go like Sledge, and they don't think about what the team needs. A supportive player would go someone like Thermite, or Thatcher, or Dokkaebi, or just Bucks, someone that can play vertical, someone that can call. It helps the team a lot. It doesn't just help you, it helps the team. That's really, really important. Not knowing how to play an operator is enough. But when you don't pick the right ones, it really does not matter whatsoever. Because if you don't have the right operators for the opposing team, you're most likely going to lose. Gadgets are one of the most important things in this game. Gadgets, they allow you to do so many things that can help you in any type of situation. So it's just so important to pick the right operator. I cannot stress this enough. I hate it when I solo queue and I get random players who just goof off. They'll just do something stupid, pick a dumb operator, and then sometimes when they do pick the operator, they won't even use the gadget correctly. So it's really important to know who you need to pick and know how to use them. An example of two supportive operators and how you should play them supportively would be number one is Buck. A lot of people think he isn't, but Buck's shotgun is very, very good for sites that are upstairs, because most of the time they will have soft wood underneath them. This means that Buck can use his shotgun to open up verticals. This means someone can drone for you. You can open up the bottom. You can throw nades. You can shoot them. It's really, really helpful. Next up, Dokkaebi. I consider supportive, although her gun is probably not as good. People still play her a lot because of her ability to call them. This is really, really good for rushing or just getting intel. Those are two prime examples of supportive operators. There are obviously many more, but that's what I'm trying to say here is you should pick operators to help out your team more than just yourself. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. This is going to be the end. I really appreciate you guys watching the whole entire video. I hope this helped you as much as it possibly could. Hopefully you win more games now. Just make sure you utilize this information. And yeah, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I upload every single week educational Rainbow Six Siege YouTube videos trying to make you better. So I really appreciate if you just support me and help out the channel, because it just means just so much. And yeah, I didn't really get everything I wanted to do in this video, but this is probably the most important. I think This every Siege player should start off knowing these two things, and they should get better at them on attack. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys sticking by. As always, peace out.